Yo, what's up, people? Back for another episode of the Origin of Joseph Show with your boys, Today we talking about relationships. And first topic in relationships, we're going to talk about how the women should be treated. And you can start on that.
Let's see how the women should be treated. Well, I'm going to let y'all in on a little bit of advice right here. No girl really wants that extra good guy. Like, they might want that in front of their parents, but behind the scenes, they gonna really want a guy that's gonna, treat them the way they want to be treated, not just on the emotional level, but even on the physical level too. They gonna want that guy to, make their body feel good, just like to make the rest of them feel good. And also, but you gotta be respectful to the women though. Like, you can't just run over them and dog them out. Like, you gotta be loyal, be faithful to them, especially if that's a good woman. You want to keep her in your life. You don't have to be a gentleman to the point where it's like, I'm not gonna say to the point where it's necessary, but you want to be a gentleman, but at the same time, you don't want to just be soft at the same time. Like, you don't want to get walked over, but you don't want to, be overbearing and nothing like that. You go.
Alright, on the women, man, I feel like women should be treated as you would want your daughter to be treated. Like, I feel personally like if I'm in a relationship that I'm going to treat my girlfriend the nicest way possible. I'm going to protect her. I'm going to be there for her when she need me to. When I need to man up, I'm going to man up. I ain't about to, let a woman basically walk all over me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be no yes man, as they call it, And I feel like, they should, you can, buy them stuff, be nice to them. Don't cuss them out, don't hit them. And, just everything would be cool if you follow the simple rules of relationships, which is, basically treat them how you would want to be treated. If you don't want to get cheated on, don't cheat on them. If you don't want them to hit on you, don't hit them. Simple as that. Now, how you feel about guys? Like, how would
wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
Rewind.
Rewind it back to what you said.
What up?
Now, you said don't cuss them out and nothing like that, right? Don't hit them. Never put your hands on a woman. I'm going to say that's what I was taught. I mean, I was taught if anybody hurt you, hurt them back. But never put your hands on a woman, no matter what. No circumstances, no matter what. But you said don't cuss them out. Now, sometimes, you gotta raise your voice. Sometimes you gotta, cause sometimes you gotta say that thing that's over the top to get their attention, to make them listen. Now, I'm not saying go way overboard with it. Don't snap on them and just start, dogging them again.
Right.
But I mean, sometimes it's necessary. Y'all gonna argue or whatever. You can't just sit there and if she's being unreasonable, you can't just sit there and just take it and stuff like that. Sometimes you gotta man up, like you said. You may choose to not curse when you do it, but sometimes that's what makes it click in their head. Honestly, you gotta. Sometimes you just have to, but I'm not saying just do it.
Just because you can.
Yeah, do it. If you gonna do it, let it be called for it. Don't just.
Just don't out of the blue be like, yo, B, pick this up. Don't call them out their name. If they ain't. Put it this way. I see it like this. Never call a woman a B. No matter if y'all arguing, no matter if y'all just talking, never use the B word around women. Because it's not respectful. They disrespecting you, calling you broke nigga and all that other stuff. Still, don't stoop down to their level. Be better than them. Make them feel like crap for calling you out your name. Don't call them out your name, and then at the end of the day, they might, it might be some problems. It might cause some real issues in the actual relationship when you do something like that.
Yeah, and also another one of the things you said, bruh, how you said treat them the way you want your daughter to be treated. Nah, I can't agree with that because I don't want to doing nothing kind of inappropriate to my daughter.
You know what I meant when I said that.
But I'm just saying though, cause I know I definitely ain't gonna treat my girlfriend the way I want my daughter to be treated, cause ain't no touching my daughter. But it's
you know what I meant. Treat them of course you gonna be that protective father. You gonna be that protective father of your daughter. You gonna not want them to date and all that. But if you decide to go ahead and let them date, you want the guy that they're dating to be nice to them, respectful, not disrespectful. Not hitting them. That's what I meant. Like, I'm not talking about the behind the scenes, under the covers type stuff.
Cause But alright. Now, you said
dudes.
How the dudes get cheated, right?
Yep.
Ladies, make your man happy. I guarantee you, anything. If you make your man happy, he's gonna make you happy back. You keep your man happy, you don't gotta worry about him going out and cheating, because he's not gonna want nobody else. He's only gonna want you. He's only gonna want to be with you.
Right.
You keep, if you don't always cuss him out, accuse him of doing this, accusing him of doing that, it might probably never even cross his mind for him to go do it. Especially if you're not that kind of guy. Like, really, guys, we kind of really just want to be treated right. Like, we just want a girl that we can sit with, chill with, have some conversation, have some sex. And even if it's not there yet, just to be that you can chill with without having to deal with a whole bunch of stress. And
stress, drama.
Every relationship is gonna be some type of drama, something
that y'all gonna disagree about.
Yeah, everything. Nothing is perfect. And also don't sit there and try to wait for Prince Charming, because no man is perfect. Right. But there's guys that are worth it though. And if you find one that's worth it, keep them, because it's not a lot of them that are. And we are right here though, just because you look. But
no,
we both taking right now. We both taking. But yeah, we both taking. Shout out to our girlfriends though.
For real.
Hey, we love y'all though. But
no doubt. But
yeah, just keep your man happy. You see your man sad, go over, kiss him, give him a massage, try to
treat him
loosen
nice.
him up. Yeah, just make him happy, bro. Just what you got?
That's how I feel, man. Some females treat the guy like crap because they feel like the guy's doing something shady towards them anyway, or they've been treated badly in the past, and they want to apply that same pain that they felt when they got hurt. That's what some females is about, But I personally feel like you should treat a guy nice. Do some nice things for him. Don't try to keep up a lot of drama. And if you in a relationship and you can't trust the person that you with, just leave out of the relationship, because there's only two main things that will keep the relationship strong, and that's love and that's trust. Now, if you can't trust the person, don't be with them. If you can't love them, then why waste their time? Why waste your time? And I feel like, if you gonna trust him, and he got a friend that he been hanging with for the longest before y'all even met, don't trip over it. Cause if he treats you nicely, if he do everything he can to make sure that you stay in his life, he ain't gonna do nothing shady, like try to sleep with your best friend, not try to sleep with his best friend, and no other chicks, because he loves you. That's how I feel. You should just treat the guy nicely. You should treat him how you want to be treated. Like I said, it works both ways. And also, if it's a problem, don't be that girl to be like, if a guy asks you, what's the problem, baby, or something like that, don't be that girl be like, oh, it's nothing, and then later on, when y'all get into an argument, you want to bring it up. Because see, guys like me and him are willing to talk stuff out, but certain females just don't want to talk stuff out. They want to make issues out of nothing. They don't do it intentionally, but indirectly they creating future problems by not talking. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh man, that's funny. Actually, bro, go on what you was just saying right there. How they, but just listen to my man, cause why do these shits have to sit there and just they basically lying? They just saying, you ask them what's wrong, nothing. You asking them, if we willing to sit here and talk to you about it, you got somebody that's willing to be here with you when you had this problem. Why are you pushing this person away by trying to keep this information from them? If they can sit there, if they gonna try to help you, even if it's nothing they can really do, they can listen to you at least. Let them help you if they want to be there. Let them at least be there for you. Don't don't.
Because then, here's the thing. I'm not saying all females, but some females are very unappreciative of the man that they have in their life. Like, I feel like, okay, if he's willing to go out and stick his neck out and actually have a conversation about a problem in the relationship, and then you don't want to have that conversation, your next boyfriend, he gonna be abusive. He ain't gonna care about what you gotta say, but you had a boyfriend that listened to you, that respected you, but you just pushed him away. Like, you wouldn't let him treat you the way that you want to be treated. Like, you want a guy to not be so soft, but sometimes if the guy's soft, he's caring. He actually cares about your feelings, cares about your well-being. But then you get these other douchebags out here. They treat you like crap. They abuse you verbally and physically. And then you have a problem with that. It's like, well, you just had a nice guy. And then another thing that we're going to discuss in a later video is the friend zone. I really don't understand that. I really don't. But
oh, bro, you talking about friend zone later on? We going to...
No doubt.
Let's cap it up. Let's cap it up at that point. All right.
And now we talked about how they should be treated. Let's get into how they actually are treated. You can start with the females.
We start with the females?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we should treat women respectfully at the same time as we should, we should be actually nice to them at some points, and then other points you should, whisper dirty secrets in their ear. Like, they should get the best of both worlds, right? But most of the time, girls they get either or they get neither. And like, I mean, you should be nice to your girl, but it's a lot of guys that go out here cheating on them and stuff like that. Girl ain't done nothing to deserve it. I mean, you got some guys that all they want to do is whisper dirty secrets in your ear because all they want to do is get in your pants, and that's really not. They don't really either. They don't want a relationship or they not looking for a relationship.
Right.
They really just want what they want when they want to get in and get it out. And
I personally don't agree with guys who treat their women like that. Like, they look them in their face and they just lie to them all the time, talking about, "Ooh, baby, you so nice, you so pretty," and all that shit. Then after the fact, after they hit, it's over. They hit you once, they hit you maybe twice, 3 times, then they out. They on to the next one. They on their JGs now. They on their, they out. And I personally don't feel like that. Like me, I'm in a good relationship right now. And no matter what she does, like, I will never be that guy. Like, no matter if she hurts me real bad, I know she won't, but if it happens to go to that, I will never be that guy who be just like, fine, man, these females ain't nothing, and then go out and mistreat a female, because that's not how I would want my daughter to be treated. That's how I would see relationships. Like, I wouldn't go out and just say nice things to females just to hit, and then I just move on. That's not me. If I say I'm in a relationship with you, if I'm claiming you as my girlfriend, that's exactly what you are. You're nothing less than that. You're not just a riding mower or somebody that I can just call over for a booty call. That's not
a riding mower, though.
That's not what you are to me. Like, that's how I feel when I'm in a relationship. And girls are actually mistreated in a lot of these relationships. Guys physically, mentally, emotionally abuse these females and then get mad when they actually want to settle down with a female. Then that female that they try to settle down with treat them like crap. Like, do you agree, disagree? What's up, man?
And I feel you right. You absolutely right. Cause I mean, there are some dudes out here that are just straight rogues. They only want what they want. They gonna get it. They gonna dine and dash. You feel me? And I mean, it's effed up. It's really messed up. But I mean, it's not just like a one-sided thing. I mean, it happens both ways. But I mean, cause like you said, they're gonna hurt a girl, then the girl's gonna get up and want to go hurt a guy. They're gonna want to take that out on everybody, and even if they're not trying to take it out on them, it's gonna affect the next relationship because they're gonna put up walls to stop the next guy from doing that. Right. And when you put up walls to stop the next guy from doing that, you might end up hurting him, and then when he gets hurt, he goes and hurts another girl, and it just starts like a cycle. And like, really, if we could just like learn how to just let the past go, let what the last person did go, and move on to that next relationship, and then try to be happy with that and what comes with that, then it would be a lot less hurt people, because it would be a lot more people that didn't have to deal with the hurt that the certain pricks put into you. Yeah, Nate, you ain't gotta deal with that hurt. So how you feel about the how we should be treated?
I got you.
How we are treated.
How we are actually treated.
Yeah.
Now, some guys are actually treated well, but it's gotten to the point now in the 21st century where females, not all of them, but some of them just mistreat guys because they were mistreated. And I don't think that that's fair. Like, you shouldn't put a guy through anything just because you went through it. Like, he did nothing to deserve this. He think he's doing everything right. He's thinking that you're actually going the route to tell him the truth, and then after he fall for you, you break his heart. Like, I don't think that that's fair, because like, if I was in a relationship to where a female was just mistreating me all the time, abusing me and stuff, I mean, I wouldn't let that happen, but just hypothetically, for the sake of argument, if that was to be the occurrence, I would feel that that's unjust. It's not fair to me, because I did nothing to deserve it. Like, I'm not saying that females shouldn't stand up for themselves, but I'm just saying they shouldn't mistreat and play with guys' emotions. And I feel like guys have feelings whether they choose to show it or not. They can be hard on the outside, and they can be real soft on the inside, because, you know, after they get hurt so many times, they develop trust issues that both guys and females have. But I feel like the guys' trust issues can go like far way off than they should be. Like, they feel like, okay, if you've been on and off in relationships for the last 15 years or so, and then you get in your 17th relationship, you beat your girl because you feel like she going out cheating. She say she about to go to the bathroom. You be like, who you having sex with in the bathroom? Who in the bathroom? Stuff like that. And I hate relationships like that, but it's only because I feel like that only occurs because women mistreat guys. I feel like I said, both ways. Treat people how you want to be treated. You know, if you do that, it would be a repeated cycle of goodness instead of this repeated cycle of love and hurt that everybody experiences from time to time. That's how I feel. How do you feel about guys? How they
feel like
treated?
I feel like, well,
or how they are
treated, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, I know what you mean now. So, like, how we are treated, I think that a lot of times there's girls that from at this point, it's not even the fact that they were hurt and then are now transposing it or taking it from one relationship to another relationship. I think it's, at this point, either it's learned behavior now, like they've seen it going on in the household, they see it on TV, and I think I even had a song called Monogamy that, like, I never put out, but I wrote a long time ago, and this talks about like how women see stuff on TV and the people make it look so glamorous and stuff. They think that's how they should act, and they think that's like how they should behave and carry themselves as women and stuff like that. Yeah, and like I see the stupidest stuff. Like, I'm walking down the hallway at Cass and the girl talking about some stuff like my back hurt, like I've been getting back shots all night and stuff like that. And I'm like, I know this girl. I've been to school with this girl since I started high school, and like, I mean, I don't know where this stuff starts at, but like, girls are becoming like thoughts, and they're becoming thoughts at like young ages. And like, dudes, like, we grow up loving our moms, right? Cause like that's the closest like parent that we have. Like, if you have a mom, like, you don't love anybody like your mama, man. And like, we grow up loving women, and we go into relationships with that same love that we had for our mama, and we put that into our relationship toward the first girls we was with, and that's how we really start off. But then eventually, you know, girls start thotting it up, and then we start seeing this is going on, that's going on, so maybe we should act differently.
Right.
And I think it's something we should all work on changing, because it'll start a perpetual cycle of us hurting each other, and eventually that's gonna get down to all of our kids and everybody else, all the generations to come. So I really think we should just work on not hurting each other. And what's your thoughts on that, man?
I feel like everybody end up hurting everybody else because it's a defense mechanism used by humans. Us as humans, us as people, we were born with a defense mechanism. Our bodies have it inside of us, which is why we have an immune system. And then that, you know, in
also
terms,
why we get morning wood, because it stops you from peeing on yourself.
That, and then, you know, the entire body and the brain altogether is a defense mechanism. And I think that females and guys defend themselves in such a way that is improperly incorrect at the same time. Like, it's wrong if they do it, but it's understandable based on scientific stuffs. Basically, everybody just needs to calm down. Everybody just needs to take a break and communicate. That's what we need to work on this year. Is communication. And that's all I have to say. Any other thoughts, feelings?
Leave comments for our segment coming up called Ask Us. Just leave in the comments or on any social media. We'll put the link in the description. And just ask us anything that you might want to hear us talk about on the show, or anything that you want to know our personal opinions on.
Right.
And leave video suggestions as well. I think that's it for me, man. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, like you said, because we have a few upcoming segments that we have in works, and we would like suggestions on segments that we can also do. Like, for instance, like you said, the Ask Us. That's where the fans, the viewers, ask us questions, and in the video we'll try to answer them as honestly as possible and give you guys our opinions on whatever it may be. So check out on the next one, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video, please, because people need relationship advice to make this world a better place. So catch y'all later. Deuces.
Peace.